A proprietorship business is the simplest form of business that comes into existence at the will of the proprietor. The proprietor is liable to the business creditors and all the risk associated with it. He alone is also entitled to the profits. In other words, the proprietorship is not separate from its owner. The PAN number of the owner is the PAN number of the business. Set Indiabiz offers its services to help you set up a proprietorship firm with ease and at a very competitive fee. As you may be aware that to start a proprietorship firm, you do not need to obtain any specific license or registration. In fact, there is no registration prescribed under any law. However, when you start any business, there are tax and local laws that may apply in your case. Now the question is how to start it. We will take you through the wise step process of setting up a sole proprietorship business in this video. Start with the name of your proprietorship. The name of proprietorship must be unique and reflect your business. However, it is more important that the name that you are planning to adopt is available for you. In other words, it should not violate someone else's business name of a trademark. Your search should begin with internet search engine like google.com. And you should consider checking MCA website and trademark registrar. Consider protecting the IPR of your business. The business name, logo, domain name and punchline are example of trademark. Irrespective of the size of your business, you should consider registering it under the Trademark Act 1999 with the registrar of the trademark. The registered trademarks enjoy the protection of a court of law when someone else interferes with or copies your business name or brand. Nowadays, it has become common for people to copy successful brands, make small changes and take advantage of someone else's brand. We can help you to protect your trademark by filing the trademark application within 24 hours of placing the order with us for registration of trademark. Similar to a trademark, if you have conceived some literary work, artwork, musical work, etc., open a bank account. For the opening a current bank account for your proprietorship, you should approach a banker near your place of business. For opening the bank account of the proprietorship, the banker will ask KYC of the proprietorship along with two entity proof in the name of the proprietorship firm. The list of documents required for opening a bank account for the sole proprietorship firm is mandated by the Reserve Bank of India and is mandatory. Out of the list provided, you will find that the most of the documents that are mentioned in the list of documents are applicable for an existing business. Here is the list of entity proofs that may be applicable for a startup's proprietorship firm is as under. Number 1. Last ITR with firm name. Number 2. Shop and establishment certificate. Number 3. MSME or Udyam registration. Number 4. GST registration. ITR of proprietor with firm name. One of the documents that are acceptable as entity proof is the copy of the income tax return filed by the proprietor for the previous year, where the income from the sole proprietorship is shown under the head income from business and profession and in the business description section, the name of the sole proprietorship is mentioned in the ITR form filed for the proprietorship. This option may not be available for the new startups. However, in case you have not filed the last ITR yet, then you may use this as an entity proof documents after filing the last year ITR with the business name. Shop and Establishment Certificate. The registration under the Shop and Establishment Act is mandatory for all the business that operates under a municipality. The local Labour Department administers it. The registration or enrollment certificate issued by the Labour Department under the Shop and Establishment Act is accepted as one of the entity proof for opening the bank account for the proprietorship. MSME or Udyam registration. The proprietorship firm can register as an MSME. The Udyam registration is an Aadhaar-based registration for the eligible business that has the investment in plant and machinery up to Rs 50 crores and the turnover is limited to Rs 250 crores. GST registration. The GST registration is applicable based on the nature of supply and turnover. Following are the situations under which the GST registration becomes mandatory. However, you may always take optional registration under the GST. Once GST registration is obtained, the business must file the GST returns on time to avoid the penalty of non-filing. We provide end-to service for GST registration and GST return filing. Common cases when GST registration becomes mandatory. Number 1. In the case of interstate supply. Number 2. In the case of import and export. Number 3. Goods supply only within the state when turnover exceeds Rs 40 lakhs. Number 4. Exclusive supply of services then after the turnover exceeds Rs 20 lakhs. Advantages of proprietorship business. In the end, we would like to invite your attention on the benefits of a sole proprietorship form of business. It is easy and most suitable for tiny or very small business that is being run for family income. Easy to start. The best part of a proprietorship is that you can start it at any time without obtaining any prior registration certificate of incorporation. We call it a business at will so that you may start the sole proprietorship at any day, at any time without any formality at all. However, as said earlier, there are several tax laws, labor legislation and local municipality related law shall apply depending on the location of your business. Taxation. The proprietorship business should maintain proper books of accounts and at the end of the financial year, prepare a balance sheet and profit and loss account. The taxable income of the business is added as separate source of income under the head income from business or profession in the individual ITR of the proprietor. There is no need to file a separate ITR for the sole proprietorship firm as such, as the income of the sole proprietorship business is added to the individual ITR of the proprietor. Hence, the advantages of slab-based tax rate and the applicable reductions on investment and eligible spends of Section 80C is also available to the sole proprietorship firms. The last date of filing the ITR of a sole proprietorship is 31st July of the year following the financial year. Business name. The proprietor can start the proprietorship firm with a separate name which over a period of time acquired goodwill and value. While deciding a name, the care should be exercised to check if it conflicts with other trademarks. Decision making. As proprietorship is owned by a single individual who controls the business, there is no separation of ownership and management in the proprietorship type of business, leading to faster decision making, less paperwork. With the ease of creation of a proprietorship, which can be created at the will of its owner, the paperwork and other formalities are less in comparison to corporations. However, the sole proprietors will still need to comply with licensing and other registration requirement in the state in which they are operating their business, as well as local regulation and municipal level regulations. For more information, please visit our website www.setindiabiz.com.
Subscribe and click on the bell icon to get corporate updates from Set India Biz. Set India Biz. Business begins here.